All right. Welcome in to the latest and greatest edition of the Knucklehead Show. I am your host, Kelvin Ware Jr., and today we're going to be talking about why you'll continue to lose in 2024. This is going to be a year that's going to be a make or break year for a lot of different people because a lot of things are changing. If you pay attention to the news at all, you'll quickly figure out that things are going to be different this year, and a lot of things are going to stay different this year. Um, so let me go ahead and talk my stuff. I just got out the gym, and I had when I get to the gym, when I get done, my mind's racing. So I just want to jump on here and holler at you guys real quick. So again, there are three main reasons why you will continue to lose this year. The number one reason is you're trying to play a team game solo, making money, improving your economic situation, all the things that actually advance us as individuals and keep a community strong. It's a team game. America is built on being a team player. A lot of people think that there is just like one some group of white men sitting around a table kikiing and ha-haing about what they want to do, and that's why things are the way they are. That's why you're not advancing. That's why you're struggling in these different areas. And it's not it at all. When you really start when you really go down the path of learning and you really start to dissect who are the makers and shakers of this world, you realize that very, very quickly, there are many, many different groups, different factions that are all competing with one another for the same resources. If you're sitting there by yourself, and can be on a very, very grand level where you have multi-billion-dollar groups and organizations, and this can be on a very small level where it's just your neighborhood and the people in your neighborhood, the people in your town, your city. If you are by yourself trying to compete against a team, who do you think's going to lose? Of course, it's going to be the person by themselves. So it is important and imperative for us, especially in the Black community. Now, I don't want to start that we got to stick together thing. Not everybody's going to be on your same wavelength, and we all have to understand that. Not all skin folk is kinfolk, or however that saying goes. Like, look, you got to ride with the people that ride with you, period. If they're not on the same wavelength, if they don't want the same goals, have the same ambitions, they're not a part of your group, and you got to leave them where they're at. But you have to get a group. You have to give value and receive value back from the group. You just giving all the value and you're not getting anything back, it's a waste of time. If you're trying to constantly extract value from a group and you're not giving anything back, they're going to get you up out of there quick. So understand, you have to find a group of people that want the same things that you want, and then you guys have to move in unison. One of the things that I see that really breaks my heart a lot is in our community, in the Black community, we almost demonize marriage, and many of us are not married. I personally believe that marriage is one of the number one wealth building tools in our country. It is a reason why people get married. You guys been paying attention? Everything's going up in price. The rent, the groceries, gas, electric, everything's going up. So are you going to be better off trying to afford it by yourself, or if you have a partner with you? Now, I know a lot of dudes, oh man, these modern women, you can't deal with them. There's a lot of people doing oh man, these dudes are sassy, and if you're not going to give me the soft life, I can do bad by myself. This is all being, uh, this is all being sold to us, especially our community. But it's starting to become an American thing where they're really selling this ideology that, look, if it's not perfect, do it by yourself. And it's done on purpose. They need to keep us divided, because if we are divided, then they can extract more resources from us, and we are not going to be in a position to fight back and actually compete. Being by yourself makes you non-competitive. Okay? That's just what it is. If you look at a lot of these, I know a small town in Texas where there are 4 married couples that run the whole town. It's a very, very small town. I think it's like northwest of Austin. Northwest of Austin, I believe. It's like 4 married couples. Now, all of them have money, but they work together. And now they just buying up properties, buying up properties. But how are they able to do that? One, they understand that if it's just me, if I have someone next to me who's also on the same wavelength, also pushing for the same thing, and we're working together, and that we can find another 3 people who are doing the same thing, what can't we do? That means any investment that we make, you only need to come up with a fourth of the money instead of the whole chunk. It's common. It's just math. A lot of this stuff is just basic math. This whole trying to do it by yourself, it's never going to cut it. It's always been about community. Human beings, hell, take America out of it. Human beings, it's always been about community. It takes a village to raise a child. Where do you think they got these sayings from? Can't do it by yourself. Number 2 reason is you are not intaking information that is going to improve your economic situation. I may be going too far. We'll just edit. But I may be going too far. But I personally believe that 85, 90, hell, honestly, I think it's more 95% of the information just out there in general is only put out there to distract you. A lot of it doesn't mean anything. A lot of it doesn't help you in any way. I always say for a lot of people that are big into uh, the red pill manosphere spaces, or they're big into politics, or if you're big into the drama spaces, I always ask, hey, are they giving you a problem with no solution, or are they bringing other people's problems to you without any benefit? A lot of the drama stuff, they just bringing other people's bullshit to you, and it's enticing, it's exciting, but it doesn't really add to you. It doesn't really give anything to you. A lot of the manosphere stuff, where man, you got these problems with these women, but it's like, all right, what solutions are they giving you? Because you can just be mad at women all goddamn day, but again, you're gonna put yourself at an economic disadvantage. Not all women are bad. To be completely honest, my experience has always been how I move definitely dictates how a woman moves around me. This is that simple. If you're really taking the lead, then she's gonna follow, bro. That's just what it is. It's not complicated. But if you're out here doing weird shit, you're doing goof stuff, then yeah, you're gonna have problems with a lady. These people they talk about what's going on in politics. Are they just giving you a problem to get you emotional and then give you no solution? That's what I see. I see that more often than not. That it's just, hey, these are the problems. We got no solutions, so we're just gonna sell you the problem. It's not helping your economic situation in any way, shape, or form. If you are not reading, and I don't mean it, I don't mean a audio book. I mean getting a book, reading it, looking at articles, and reading them on a daily basis, you're falling behind. Just calling it straight out, you're falling behind. There's so much information, and the whole idea that all the they hide the knowledge in books because they know that people won't read. They used to say that just towards black people, but I'm convinced now that nobody really reads. White, black, Hispanic, or whatever. Most people don't read. They do studies, and I think even people are capping. They're like, oh man, I read 2 books a year. I feel like most people do not read. And that is the one thing that is going to hold you back for the rest of your life. Over the last year, I've read so much information that has completely changed the way I look at everything, especially economics in my own personal economic situation. I'm in the business of, I'm in the process of building out two new businesses along with my trucking company, and I have the tools to do so. And it's actually happening a lot more seamlessly than I thought it would. But I took time to read books. I read articles. You want to know what's going on? There are local articles about your neighborhoods. There are you want to know about the markets. There are magazines and newsletters. All I think I'm subscribed to like I think I might be subscribed to like 10 different newsletters. Some are about business acquisition. Some are about funding. Some are about the World Economic Forum. You got to watch them. I definitely subscribe to that newsletter. Scary stuff in there, but you don't even know what's going on if you're not reading. There's a website called Daily Job Cuts. All they do every day is just post all the companies that are they're just laying people off, and you know exactly who's getting laid off. I think just today, uh, American Airlines is going to lay off like 500 people. You don't know these things, and you don't even know if you're in danger if you're not taking in the right information. You have to. It's not even negotiable. You have to. You have to read, because a lot of the information that can help you, your group, your children, your spouse, your people, your family, your tribe, you can be the one to bring them the information that they are lacking. That's what else could you want? But you have to go get it, and you have to read. Your intake is important. Your Instagram feed, your YouTube feed, your Facebook feed. What are they giving you? It's important because you curate that. It's not like they're gonna give you something that you don't care about. If you start denying stuff or saying like, "Please don't show me this," they're gonna show you something else. And if you start liking or whatever the things that actually are adding value to you, then you can do that. I'm not saying you can't be entertained sometimes. Trust and believe. Country Wayne be having me cracking up. Like I'm gonna listen to it because it's funny. But that's only like 5% of my intake. My Instagram feed is all about credit, businesses, business acquisition, uh, uh, relationship, trying to be a better husband, all these things, being a father, all the things that I care about being better at. Your feed will curate that, and you can move forward. It's that simple. The number three reason why you're going to struggle this year, if you do not change your behavior, is you got to get into different rooms. If you feel like the women that you are dating are a problem, or you can't find good women are out here, you're in the wrong room. If you feel like the dudes that you keep dating are too sassy or they not it, you have to change your room. If you feel like you're not getting the right business opportunities and you're struggling to really move forward in your business or in your career, what if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you just want to advance in your career, you, my friend, have to get into a different room. What they don't tell you is, and they do this on purpose, the rooms that will change your life cost. That's just the rules of the game. The rooms that will change your life cost money to get into. If you want to date a higher quality of man, you need to start going to these seminars and meetups, and they're going to charge you. It's going to cost. If you want to meet a different quality of woman, then you need to start going to same thing, these seminars, these meetups, these expos, where you're going to meet a bunch of professionals. If you want to advance in your career, if they advance your business, then you need to do the same thing. You need to go outside and be around people who want to do the same thing. You can't do it on the internet. Facebook groups are good. YouTube is fantastic. You can learn so much shit on YouTube. It's absurd. You can. But you will not be one of the people that people pick up the phone and call unless you are in the rooms with these people. Period. If you're waiting for a man, he's not just going to show up to your house. If you're waiting for a good woman, she's not going to show up to your house. You have to go and be in the rooms where these people are. Period. Again, if you do these three things, you won't lose. But if you stay where you're at, you will lose in 2024, 2025, all the way until your dying day. These are the three things that have quickly advanced my life. And I'm going to be glad to show you guys where everything is going. So thank you for tuning in. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. This episode of the Knucklehead Show has been brought to you by the good people down there at stylebyapella.com. If you're going to an event and you want to make sure that you razzle and dazzle and that you're making a great impression that we all know lasts for a lifetime, then you want to talk to the people down there at Style by Apella and have them put together the outfit that is going to leave a everlasting mark on the people that you're meeting. Because you listen to me, I'm gonna put you in position now. I'm gonna put you in position. I'm telling you where to go. I'm telling you where to go. Go ahead, jump on stylebyapella.com and book an appointment, and they'll get you right. I use them all the time.